You stand at a crossroads not just of a day but of a life. Do you feel it? That quiet hum beneath your skin, a restless discontent that refuses to be silenced by the mundane rhythms of everyday existence. It's the whisper of a life unlived, a haunting melody of potential yearning to be set free. Look around. Is this the landscape of your grandest ambition, or merely the familiar terrain of comfort and compromise? The truth, unvarnished and uncompromising, is that most sleepwalk through their days, shackled by invisible chains forged from the fear of daring, the dread of standing alone. But you are not most people. You carry within you the spark of rebellion, the fire of creation, the unyielding will to forge a path where none existed before. This isn't a gentle invitation to explore. This is a seismic jolt, a thunderclap in the silence, designed to shatter the illusion of limitation and ignite the dormant giant within. The world, with its well-meaning advice and predictable narratives, will try to shrink your vision. It will tell you to temper your dreams, to be realistic, to fit neatly into the predefined boxes of society. They offer you comfort in exchange for conformity, security for the price of your soul's true desire. But their comfort is a cage. Their security is an illusion. You were not born to be contained. You were born to expand, to break boundaries, to redefine what is possible, not just for yourself, but for every single soul you inspire along the way. The fight for your future is not an external war against the system. It is an internal revolution waged in the sacred sanctuary of your own mind. This is where you reclaim your power, not with a whimper, but with a roar, a decisive declaration that your destiny is not found but forged. Your journey begins not with a colossal leap, but with a shift in your internal landscape. It begins with mindset. This isn't some ethereal concept. It's the bedrock upon which empires are built and destinies are carved. Your mind is the ultimate battlefield, where victories are won or lost long before they manifest in the physical world. Consider this. Every great achievement, every monumental breakthrough, every single step forward in human history began as an idea, a thought, a belief held with unshakable conviction within the mind of one individual. What thoughts occupy your mental real estate? Are they tenants of possibility or squatters of doubt? Are you cultivating a garden of growth or a wasteland of regret? You are the architect of your internal world, and the blueprints you draw there will inevitably shape the external reality you experience. Do not underestimate the profound power of your internal dialogue. It is the silent sculptor of your tomorrow. Now, let's talk about belief. Not a flimsy, fair-weather hope, but an ironclad conviction, a bedrock certainty that defies logic and laughs in the face of skepticism. Belief is the fuel that propels you when the path is shrouded in darkness, when the odds are stacked against you, and when every voice around you whispers of surrender. It's the unwavering knowing that what you seek is not only possible but inevitable. Think of the pioneers, the innovators, the game changers throughout history. Did they wait for proof before they believed? Or did their unyielding belief forge the proof? They saw what others couldn't, simply because they believed it could be seen. Your belief system is not a passive collection of thoughts. It is an active force, a magnet drawing to you the very things you hold most sacred in your mind. What do you believe about yourself? About your capabilities? About your worth? Challenge those limiting beliefs. Dismantle them brick by brick. Replace them with audacious, unshakable convictions about what you are truly capable of achieving. Because what you believe, you become. From belief, we move to clarity. Not a vague notion, not a fuzzy outline, but a crystal clear, razor-sharp understanding of what you truly desire. Most people wander through life in a fog, their destination shrouded in uncertainty, their compass spinning aimlessly. They know what they don't want, but they falter when asked what they truly do want. This is a fatal flaw. You cannot hit a target you cannot see. You cannot build a monument without a precise blueprint. Clarity is the lighthouse that guides your ship through the storm, the precise coordinates that ensure you reach your intended destination. What does your ideal life look like in excruciating detail? What does success feel like, taste like, sound like? Who are you when you are living your highest truth? See it, feel it, experience it in your mind with such vividness that it becomes more real than your current reality. This isn't fantasy. This is pre-creation. This is the act of bringing your future into the present. With clarity comes vision, not just a mental image, but a burning, unwavering picture of the future you are compelled to create. Your vision is the North Star that pulls you forward, the magnetic force that draws resources, opportunities, and the right people into your orbit. It's the reason you rise before the sun, the purpose that fuels your late nights, the unwavering commitment that makes sacrifices feel like investments. A powerful vision is not merely about personal gain. It's about the impact you will make, the lives you will touch, the legacy you will leave. It's about being part of something larger than yourself, a movement, a change, a ripple effect that extends far beyond your immediate sphere. Does your vision ignite a fire in your belly? Does it make you uncomfortable with complacency? Does it demand more from you than you ever thought possible? If not, sharpen it, amplify it. Let it consume you until it becomes the driving force behind every decision, every action, every breath. This profound vision naturally leads to your purpose in life. This isn't a task or a job. It's the fundamental reason for your existence, the unique contribution you are destined to make to the world. Many search their entire lives for purpose, believing it to be a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. But purpose isn't found, it's forged. It's constructed from your unique talents, your deepest passions, your most profound experiences, and your burning desire to serve something greater than yourself. What problems break your heart? What solutions ignite your spirit? Where do your deepest convictions intersect with the world's greatest needs? Your purpose is your ultimate compass, guiding you through every challenge, illuminating every opportunity, and providing an unshakable foundation for every decision you make. When you align with your true purpose, work ceases to be work and becomes a sacred mission. Life transforms from a series of random events into a purposeful journey of creation and contribution. Now, understand that vision and purpose, while essential, are mere dreams without discipline. This is where the rubber meets the road. Discipline isn't a punitive master. It's a benevolent force, a commitment to consistent action, even when motivation wanes. It's the relentless pursuit of excellence, the refusal to succumb to fleeting desires or instant gratification. It's showing up when you don't feel like it, doing the hard work when no one is watching, and adhering to your principles when the world tempts you with shortcuts. Discipline is the bridge between your grand aspirations and their tangible manifestation. It's the daily ritual, the consistent effort, the unwavering commitment to your highest self. Without it, your vision remains a beautiful fantasy, a whispered what if in the annals of time. With it, you become an unstoppable force, a sculptor of your own destiny, transforming intention into undeniable reality. And from discipline flows action. Not just any action, but decisive, purposeful, relentless action. Inertia is the enemy of progress. Thought without action is meaningless. You can envision your ideal future with perfect clarity, articulate your purpose with profound eloquence, and cultivate an ironclad mindset, but until you take the first step, then the next, and then the next, it all remains trapped in the realm of potential. The greatest tragedy is not failure, but inaction. It's the quiet despair of dreams deferred, of talents left untapped, of a destiny unfulfilled because you waited for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, the perfect sign. The perfect moment is now. The perfect plan evolves through action. The perfect sign is the fire in your belly. Take calculated risks. Embrace discomfort. Lean into the fear, for on the other side of it lies your growth, your liberation, your success. Do not ask for permission. Do not wait for validation. Create your own momentum. Be the catalyst for your own transformation. As you relentlessly pursue your vision and execute your plan, do not forget the power of gratitude. This isn't a saccharine sentiment. It's a profound recognition of the abundance that already exists in your life and a magnet for even greater blessing. Gratitude shifts your perspective from scarcity to abundance, from what you lack to what you possess. It transforms obstacles into lessons, setbacks into setups for greater comebacks. When you consciously cultivate gratitude, you elevate your energetic frequency, aligning yourself with the very forces of creation. You begin to see opportunities where others see only problems. blessings where others see only burdens. Practice it daily. Acknowledge the small victories, the unexpected kindnesses, the inherent gifts of simply being alive. Gratitude is not a destination. It is a way of being, a powerful lens through which you perceive the world, and by doing so, you reshape it. However, the path will not always be straight, and your plans will undoubtedly encounter turbulence. This is where flexibility becomes your greatest asset. Rigidity is the enemy of progress. The world is in a constant state of flux, and those who cling to outdated strategies or inflexible mindsets will be left behind. Life will throw curveballs, unexpected challenges, and unforeseen opportunities. Can you adapt? Can you pivot? Can you release your attachment to the how and remain committed to the what? Flexibility is not weakness, it is intelligent strength. It is the ability to navigate changing currents, to learn from unexpected detours, and to course correct without losing sight of your ultimate destination. Embrace experimentation. Be willing to fail fast and learn faster. Your ability to adapt will determine your capacity to thrive in an ever-evolving landscape. And when those inevitable challenges strike, your resilience will be tested. Life will knock you down. It will throw punches you didn't see coming. It will whisper doubts in your ear, tempting you to surrender. This is the moment when champions are forged. Resilience isn't the absence of struggle. It's the unwavering commitment to rise again, stronger, wiser, and more determined than before. It's the refusal to be defined by your setbacks, but rather by your capacity to overcome them. It's the grit that keeps you pushing forward when every fiber of your being screams to quit. You are not broken by adversity, you are tempered by it. Each wound becomes a wisdom, each scar a testament to your unyielding spirit. Embrace the struggle. It is the crucible in which your true strength is revealed. Your ability to bounce back, not just to your previous state, but to a higher level of awareness and power, is the ultimate measure of your character. Finally, and perhaps most crucially, cultivate an insatiable hunger for learning. The moment you believe you know everything, you cease to grow. The world is a vast, interconnected university, and every experience, every interaction, every setback, and every triumph holds a lesson. Be a student of life. Read voraciously. Listen intently. Seek out those who challenge your assumptions and expand your perspectives. Learn from your mistakes, but more importantly, learn from the successes of others. Dissect their strategies. Understand their mindsets. The greatest minds are lifelong learners, constantly expanding their knowledge base, refining their skills, and adapting to new information. Your intellectual curiosity is your competitive advantage. It's the engine that fuels your personal evolution and ensures you remain relevant and impactful in an ever-changing world. Never settle for what you know. Always strive for what you can discover. But let's dive deeper into the very fabric of your existence, the unseen forces that shape your reality, whether you acknowledge them or not. Your thoughts are not just fleeting impulses. They are energetic vibrations. Every single thought you entertain, every emotion you feel, radiates outward, creating a resonance that either attracts or repels. This is not mysticism. This is the fundamental principle of the universe. What energy are you emitting? Are you broadcasting signals of abundance or scarcity, victory or defeat, confidence or doubt? The universe, in its infinite wisdom, responds to your dominant vibration. It reflects back to you precisely what you are sending out. If you constantly dwell on lack, you will experience more lack. If you immerse yourself in fear, fear will manifest. But if you intentionally focus on gratitude, abundance, and possibility, then those very things will begin to orchestrate their way into your experience. You are a living, breathing broadcasting station. Choose your frequency wisely. Consider the profound impact of self-talk. The most important conversations you have are the ones you have with yourself, inside your own head. Are you your harshest critic or your most fervent champion? Are you tearing yourself down with limiting narratives or building yourself up with empowering affirmations? The stories you tell yourself, consciously and unconsciously, become your reality. If you constantly tell yourself you're not good enough, you're unworthy, or you're incapable, then your actions will align with that belief, and you will consistently fall short. But what if you flip the script? What if you relentlessly affirmed your strength, your capability, your inherent worth? What if you spoke to yourself with the same encouragement and belief you would offer to a beloved friend? Your inner voice is not just a voice, it is a command. It is the architect of your self-perception, and your self-perception dictates your performance. Master this internal dialogue, and you master your destiny. Now, let's confront the illusion of comfort. Comfort is a siren song, lulling you into complacency, whispering promises of safety and ease. But true growth never happens in comfort zone. It happens at the edge, where discomfort pushes you to expand, to adapt, to become more than you were yesterday. The greatest breakthroughs, the most profound transformations, emerge from periods of intense challenge and disequilibrium. Think of the caterpillar breaking free from its cocoon. It's not a gentle process, but a violent, necessary struggle that strengthens its wings for flight. Are you consciously seeking out discomfort? Are you willingly stepping into situations that challenge your limits, that force you to stretch, to learn, to grow? Or are you retreating into the familiar, sacrificing your potential for the illusion of security? Discomfort is not your enemy. It is your greatest teacher, your fiercest motivator, the sculptor of your true strength. Embrace it, seek it out. It's the only path to genuine expansion. This brings us to the concept of ownership. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are the sovereign ruler of your own life. Every outcome, every result, every experience, positive or negative, flows from your choices, your actions, and your reactions. It's easy to blame external factors, the economy, your boss, your past, your circumstances. But blame is a poison that disempowers you. It strips you of your agency and traps you in a cycle of helplessness. True power comes from taking radical responsibility for everything in your life. It means acknowledging that even when external events are beyond your control, your response to them is always within your power. It means understanding that you are the common denominator in all your experiences. When you own your life, you reclaim your power. You stop waiting for someone else to fix your problems and you become the solution. You stop being a passenger and you become the pilot of your own destiny. Consider the often overlooked power of sacrifice. Not sacrifice in the sense of deprivation, but sacrifice in the sense of choosing a higher path, of willingly giving up something good for something infinitely greater. Every monumental achievement demands sacrifice. It demands the sacrifice of instant gratification for long-term fulfillment. It demands the sacrifice of comfort for growth. It demands the sacrifice of distractions for focus. What are you willing to give up to get what you truly want? Are you willing to sacrifice entertainment for education, sleep for effort, fleeting pleasures for lasting success? The willingness to make these deliberate, conscious choices is a hallmark of true greatness. It's a testament to your commitment, a declaration that your vision is so compelling, so vital, that no temporary discomfort or mispleasure can stand in its way. The greatest rewards are reserved for those who are willing to pay the highest price. Now let's talk about momentum. Momentum is an unstoppable force. It's the snowball effect, the compounding interest of consistent, purposeful action. Most people start with enthusiasm, but quickly lose steam when results don't appear immediately. They stop, they start, they falter. But those who achieve extraordinary success understand that sustained effort, even small, consistent efforts, eventually build an irresistible force. Don't underestimate the power of showing up daily, of taking that one extra step, of doing that one uncomfortable thing. Each small action builds upon the last, creating a cumulative effect that eventually becomes unstoppable. Don't wait for motivation to strike. Create motivation through action. Even when you don't feel like it, take a single, small step forward. That step creates a ripple, then a wave, and eventually a tsunami of progress. Build your momentum, and your journey becomes less about effort and more about flow. And when you speak of flow, you must acknowledge the importance of focus. In a world saturated with distractions, where attention spans are fractured and fragmented, the ability to concentrate your energy on a single, vital task is a superpower. Most people are constantly pulled in 1,000 different directions, scattering their energy, achieving little of significance. True mastery, true impact, emerges from singular, unyielding focus. What is the one thing that, if done consistently and exceptionally well, would make everything else easier or unnecessary. Identify it, eliminate distractions, create an environment that supports deep work. Train your mind to resist the constant pull of the trivial and to lock on to the vital. Focus is the laser beam that cuts through noise, the magnifying glass that ignites potential. Where your focus goes, your energy flows, and your results will inevitably follow. Master your focus, and you master your output. Beyond the individual lies the power of contribution. You are not an island. Your greatest triumphs will often be intertwined with the lives you impact, the problems you solve for others, the value you bring to the collective. True fulfillment rarely comes from self-serving pursuits alone. It blossoms when you direct your energy outward, when you use your talents and your resources to uplift, to inspire, to create a better world for others. This isn't about grand gestures. It's about the daily choices you make to add value, to lend a hand, to share your wisdom. How can you serve? How can you contribute to something larger than yourself? When you shift your focus from what can I get to what can I give, a profound transformation occurs. You tap into an abundant source of energy and purpose. Your impact becomes your legacy, and your success becomes a beacon for others. Consider also the profound discipline of delayed gratification. We live in a world that constantly screams for instant pleasure, immediate rewards. But the most significant achievements in life, the most profound levels of success, are almost always the result of a willingness to postpone immediate gratification for a greater future reward. It's the commitment to study late instead of socializing, to save instead of spend, to build a skill instead of consuming mindless entertainment. This is not about deprivation. It's about intelligent prioritization. It's about understanding that the temporary discomfort of discipline leads to the lasting joy of achievement. Can you resist the urge for instant pleasure? Can you keep your eyes firmly fixed on the long game? Your ability to delay gratification is a direct measure of your self-mastery, your foresight, and ultimately, your capacity for extraordinary success. Finally, embrace the ultimate truth. Your time is finite. This is not a morbid thought. It is the most powerful catalyst for action. You have a limited number of days, hours, moments to craft your masterpiece, to fulfill your purpose, to leave your mark. Are you squandering this precious, non-renewable resource on trivial pursuits, on distractions, on things that do not align with your highest values and your grandest vision? Or are you treating each moment as a sacred opportunity to build, to learn, to contribute, to become the person you were meant to be? The ticking clock is not a threat. It is a profound reminder of the urgency of your mission. It compels you to stop procrastinating, to stop waiting for permission, to stop living a life dictated by fear or external expectations. What will you do with the time that remains? What will be your legacy? This is your call to action, your wake-up call, to seize the day, to live with relentless intention, to forge a destiny that resonates through time. This is your moment. This is your life. Not a dress rehearsal, not a practice run, but the one singular, unrepeatable opportunity to create a masterpiece. You have within you the power to defy expectations, to shatter limitations, to sculpt a destiny that resonates with your deepest desires. The whispers of a life unlived can be silenced not by ignoring them, but by giving birth to the life you were always meant to live. It demands courage, it demands discipline, it demands unshakable belief. But the reward? A life of profound purpose, exhilarating growth, and undeniable impact. The choice is yours. Will you continue to merely exist, or will you ignite the dormant giant within and unleash your true potential upon the world? The time for hesitation is over. Forge your destiny. Now, your future is not waiting to be discovered. It's waiting to be built, brick by agonizing, exhilarating brick by you and only you. The power is not out there, it's within. Unleash it.